is unborn, takes birth. And second thing is Punya Shlokasya Kirtaye. He is actually glorifying his dear devotees. The purpose of his visit or his Tena Tavarjuna Vishtabhyam Aham Krishnam Ekam Shinastito Jagat. So this Jagat is nothing in front of Lord's opulences, Lord's energies. He can easily destroy these demons. But he comes to satisfy his devotees. Krishna says to Arjuna, you declare Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma Shashvas Shanti Nigacchati Kaunteya Pratijaneni Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. My devotees never perish. So because of that reason, Lord comes to this planet to satisfy his devotees. Otherwise there is no necessity of Lord coming here. So you have a famous example of Akbar and Birbal. So once Akbar says, what kind of Lord your Lord? Simply you are saying Lord will coming. Why Lord has to come here? Sri Radha Gokula Nandaki. So Lord has come. So why Lord has to come? Your scriptures all saying, which is Lord has so many energies. Lord no need to come. Then Birbal is a very quick-witted person, very intelligent person. Once what he did, he made an arrangement. When Akbar was coming in the Yamuna river, or Ganges river, he made an arrangement that his son was sitting in my boat. So when Akbar arrives there, his son topples into the river. Immediately Akbar gets into the river, jumps into the river. He wanted to protect his son. So he finally protected his son. But actually he is not son. Son is a doll. He made a doll and he kept in the boat. And Akbar thought his son is dying, so he went personally and protected. Then Birbal asked Akbar, why you did go? You went, Maharaj, you have so many forces. Just if you put a bell, so many people will come. They will say, oh, no. No, how? He is my son, own son. So similarly, Lord also comes for his beloved sons, beloved devotees in this world. So, Lord doesn't take birth in this world, but he comes in the Ajopisan Avyayatma Bhutanam Isvaropisam Prakritim Swamadishtaya Sambhavami Atmaya. In the 4th chapter, when Arjuna asks Krishna, Krishna is saying, I am Vivaswan, Idam Vivasvam Yogam Proktavanam. I told this whole thing to Vivaswan, who was there 12 million years before. Then Arjuna asked, you are looking like similar age to me. How can I understand that you are explaining this yoga to Vivaswan? Then Krishna says, you are there, I am also there. But you keep changing the bodies, but I don't change my body because my body is avyakta, sanatana. But I come, I take birth in this world with under my Atma Maya. It's a special potency of the Lord. Under Atma Maya, Lord actually comes. He doesn't come under 3 modes of nature where we are in. We are always attached attracted to three modes of nature in a very, very risky situation, risky environment. But Lord doesn't come under the three modes of nature. He comes under Atma Maya, and he comes the purpose to protect his devotees, to satisfy his devotees, and simultaneously annihilate the demons and establish the dharma. So that's where Lord comes. But when you see Gaudiya Vaishnavism, it's very important to note the practices, how the Gaudiya Vaishnavism is totally different from other traditions, need to be noted very seriously. In Gaudiya Vaishnavism, our whole mood is to serve Lord and Srimati Radharani. We never ever accept any services from our spiritual master or our Lord. We don't accept any services from them. We only always wanted to give services to the Lord. This is our mood. Here if you see, Lord comes to glorify the devotees. Punya slokasya kirtaye. But devotee always, in Gaudiya Vaishnavism especially, devotee always wants to glorify the Lord. There is a thick competition was going on between Lord and the devotees. Devotees wanted to glorify the Lord, and he will not ask anything from the Lord, and Lord wants to take an opportunity to serve the devotee. We have so many pastimes. So Rupa Goswami is a famous pastime. He used to stay in Vrindavan near to Terkadam. Now if you also go, there is a kutir of Rupa Goswamis. So he used to stay there. One day somehow he thought, I should serve Sanatana Goswami, my elder brother. Nice sweet rice, I want to serve. When he thought like that, immediately somebody knocked her Rupa Goswami's door. He was closed door and he was writing all these scriptures in a small hut. And he opened the door. A cowherd girl, so a very beautiful girl, has come, and she's saying, Baba, Baba, today I wanted to give milk and sweet to you, a uncooked rice and milk and sweet to you. Why you took so much pain to come here? Because those days nothing was there surrounding. It's all like jungle, forest. In this forest, why you are taken so much risk to come? Come sit. So then she said, no, I have to go. I have a lot of service, a lot of work is there. So she left. Then Rupa Goswami got it. Then Rupa Goswami was very happy, and he started cooking. And nicely he cooks sweet rice and offers it to deity. Which deity Rupa Goswami was having? Radha Govindev. So Radha Govindev, he offers sweet rice, and then Sanatana Goswami, every day they used to walk, and every day there's a time Sanatana Goswami arrives, and then Rupa Goswami gives this sweet rice offering to Sanatana Goswami. And Sanatana Goswami was thinking, it's looking so sweet it is, so nice. So he's licking, so nice it is. Then Sanatana Goswami gets a doubt. In this big forest, how did he get milk? So then he asked Rupa, how did you get these ingredients, this big milk, whole thing? Then Rupa Goswami says, my Lord, I was thinking to give you some sweet, nice sweet rice. All of a sudden, miraculously, one girl has come and gave you. Oh, then Sanatana Goswami, oh, what Rupa, you didn't recognize? The girl is Srimati Radharani. So you ruined our whole services. How can we take service from Radharani, whom we have to serve? So she was very, very disgusted. So this is the mood of devotees in Gaudiya Vaishnavism. In Gaudiya Vaishnavism, mood is to serve spiritual master, to serve Krishna and Radharani. not asking anything, just to serve. So if you see our exemplary acharyas, include our Srila Prabhupada and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Gaur Kishore Das, they never asked anything. If you see, if just they ask, if they just ask, Krishna is there in front of them. Generally what we do, we just go and ask so many things, this, that and all. But of course it is an exalted position, but we have to follow the Goswamis. When you want to follow the Goswamis, you should not ask anything. First of all, we should know how to serve. Because we have joined this movement little elderly, so we don't know how to serve. There is no concept of serving. A few months or few decades, we have done some service out of some kind of a affection or infatuation, but now we never served any guru. All of us never served any guru personally. So we don't know the real value of serving a spiritual master. In spiritual master Gurukul, Krishna was there in Gurukul in Sandipani Muni. How he was serving? In Gurukul we have to serve like a Nichavat. Nichavat means, like a most neglected person. Guru will not even see you, or Guru will not say, for example, Guru will not call you, or he will call very, hey, come, this, that, they do this. So we have not experienced anything. So tomorrow somebody will call with your name, or you call some roughly, then you will feel so bad. See, I was called like this. In Gurukul, first of all, what was happening is, Gurukul first, the ego, whatever the false ego, thinking that I am this person, was being destroyed fully. So the devotee becomes humbled. Now we don't have any humbleness. It's very difficult to bring that humbleness. Maybe you have to take so many lives to get to that state. We are not served, because of that we don't know. The service attitude. And one more important thing is to take services from the devotees. We have to be very, very careful. Giving service is one thing. Getting service from the devotees, taking services from the devotees, especially dedicated devotees, taking service from them, it's a bit burden. So we have to be very careful in our nitty-gritties, in our dealings with the Vaishnavas. Unless otherwise you develop this kind of a attitude, behavior, it's very difficult for us to deal when you go back to Lord. You have to go back to Lord, right? That is our ultimate goal. When you go back to Lord, you have to deal with all devotees. And devotees, so Vaishnava etiquette is very important. So important Vaishnava etiquette. Among the Vaishnavas communities, we have Vaishnava etiquette is very important, very respectfully we should do. So now, to depict this, how Lord is so merciful and so loving, so I just want to narrate one pastime of Sanatana Goswami meeting Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this will be a long reading, but still it is worth. Of course, we all know Sanatana Goswami ran away from the jail, prison, and he went and met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu the first time. Where he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu first time? Varanasi. In Varanasi he met Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave instructions to Sanatana Goswami and sent him to Vrindavan. After a while, from Vrindavan, Sanatana Goswami, every Rathayatra time, all the devotees from Gaudiya Desa as well as from Vrindavan used to come to have darshan of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Of course, Jagannath Rathayatra time, especially all are Jagannath and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu same. So they come to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, And when they come to have darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to personally serve them. Like that, Sanatana Goswami also, once, second time. First time he met in Varanasi, after that he comes to Jagannath Puri through the forest, same Jarikanda forest. While he was coming, because he doesn't have, he came alone. He doesn't have slippers, he doesn't have those days, there is no facility at all. So he used to walk miles together, thinking Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sometimes he used to eat food, sometimes he used to fast. See, because these devotees have so much affection to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so we can't even compare what kind of an affection that is in transcendental platform. So they forget everything, their bodily necessities, all those things they forget. Imagine traveling from Vrindavan to Jagannath Puri on a barefoot. It's not easy. Now we cannot travel from here to Jayberry. We need a vehicle. Vehicle is not there, we will sleep here. So, but those days they have so much affection to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They used to travel from Gaudiya Desa. They used to travel to here. From Vrindavan they used to travel. So while traveling like that, he used to go through the mud so much, mud place. So he contracted with a skin disease. Sanatana Goswami contracted a skin disease. So he's so much itching on his body. There will be boils, where from that boils, because of itching, some oozing, the liquid is oozing. Chiyu antar kada. What is that called in English? Something. Pus used to ooze. And Sanatana Goswami came to Haridas Thakur. Is on one more exalted personality, Haridas Thakur. Used to chant 3 lakh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And so absorbed in chanting. Both were there. And every day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so lovable. He so loves Namo Mahavadanyaya. He loves so much. Every day, because this Haridas Thakur is a Mahamadan, so he never used to come to Jagannath Puri temple. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lives nearby Jagannath temple. So Haridas Thakur cannot come there. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to come to Haridas Thakur every day. After having darshan there, darshanarthi, and he used to come here. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes to Haridas Thakur, every day Haridas Thakur both used to discuss different aspects of Krishna Katha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to listen from the devotees the Krishna Katha. You must be knowing Ramananda Rai, especially Geet Govind, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes so much. Geet Govind written by whom? Jayadeva Goswami. Jayadeva Goswami wrote Geet Govind, and it's very exalted discussion, but still Chaitanya Mahaprabhu likes so much. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Haridas Thakur. That day Sanatana Goswami was there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with his devotees. Who is close associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Govinda. So he is the assistant of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he used to be always with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, assist him. Hare Krishna. Both Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arrives at Haridas Thakur, and Sanatana Goswami was there. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as soon as he came, both fell Shashtanga. Then he wakes up, he embraces Haridas Thakur, and he saw Sanatana Goswami. And as soon as he saw Sanatana Goswami, Sanatana, you are here. So happy Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was. Oh, very nice to see you. So happy. Because Vaishnavas, they see, especially Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will be happy. And he immediately wanted to embrace Sanatana Goswami. Then Sanatana Goswami is not allowing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to embrace because he has this source. Pus is coming. Then he was going away. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu drags him and embraces him. Then Sanatana Goswami was feeling so bad. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, your brother passed away few months, you know, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and his brother name is what? Jiva Goswami's father, Anupama. So your brother passed away, you know? Yeah, yes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. And there was a discussion how this Anupama is a great devotee of Raghunatha, Sri Rama. He was a great devotee. Then Sanatana Goswami narrates, we three were there together. We used to read Srimad Bhagavatam about Krishna, and we are actually very devoted to Krishna. And we requested our Anupama to, you also please join and worship Krishna. So we three together will worship Krishna and be happy. Then Anupama says, I am already worshipping Raghunatha. He is my life and soul. So because of the pressure by these devotees, so one day Anupama told, okay, tomorrow onwards you initiate me in Krishna Nama. I will just start chanting Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then he goes night. He doesn't sleep. He's just crying. Krandana is crying. Because he has to leave Ramachandra and come to Krishna. No, he doesn't want to do that. So next day morning he came back and he said in front of two brothers, he admitted, my dear Lord, how can I leave Raghunatha? He's my heart and soul. Kindly excuse me. I cannot leave. Then both the devotees, both the brothers were very happy and they left him. Like this. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, the devotee is glorified when he has staunch devotion to the Lord, and the Lord is glorified to protect the staunch devotee. So then Sanatana Goswami wanted to commit suicide because so much itching and pus is coming, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he touches him, and that pus is coming, touching his body, and so much he is unable to tolerate whole thing. And he cannot even go to Jagannath Puri because he is also Muhammadan. So he cannot go to Jagannath Puri. And if he goes Jagannath Puri, then they will all pujaris are traveling, they may touch, so pus is forming. So ultimately, what is my life? So I better to commit suicide because of trouble I am giving to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and devotees. He was thinking inside. He doesn't express anybody. Then all of a sudden one day, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes and he was in the conversation with Sanatana Goswami and Haridas Thakur. He started talking about suicide. He says, from this I wanted to read. You just hear very nicely. This comes in Antelila. Ekadina asi Prabhu dunhera milla sanatane achambite kahite lagela. One day when the Lord came to meet him, he suddenly began speaking to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana dehatyage Krishna yadi paya koti deha shaneka tabe chadite pariya. My dear Sanatana, he said, if I could attain Krishna by committing suicide, I would certainly give up millions of bodies without a moment of hesitation. He says. So by committing suicide, if I attain Krishna, I will give so many bodies. Dehatyage Krishna napai paye bhajane Krishna praptyera upaya kona nahi bhakti nivine. You should know that one cannot attain Krishna simply by giving up this body. Krishna is attainable only by devotional service. There is no other means for attaining him. Bhaktya mam abhijanati yavanyaschami tatvatah. See, the Shastra exactly conforms whatever is said. See, in Bhagavad Gita, all these statements are said. Where it is confirmed? In the Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita Puranas, it confirmed. Here it is confirming. Deha tyage yata sabha toma dharma tamo rajo dharme krishnera na paye marma. Acts such as suicide are influenced by the modes of ignorance, and in modes of ignorance and passion one cannot understand Lord Krishna. Bhakti vina Krishne kabu nahe premodaya, prema vina Krishna prapti anya haite naya. Unless one discharges devotional service, one cannot awaken one's dormant love for Krishna, and there is no means for attaining him other than awakening that dormant love. See, we have to awaken our dormant love for Krishna. So, if you want to awaken dormant love for Krishna, you have to do devotional service. Without devotional service, we cannot awaken Lord Krishna's love. That is his prema puman. That is our ultimate goal, is to achieve that prema by doing devotional service under the guidance of able and bona fide spiritual master. Na sadayati mam yogo na sankyanam dharma uddhava na swadhyayas tapastyago yata bhaktir mamorjita. This is Bhagavatam 11th canto. Krishna is saying Uddhava, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna said, my dear Uddhava, neither through Ashtanga Yoga, the mystic yoga system controlling the senses, nor through impersonal monism, nor through analytical study of the absolute truth, nor through study of the Vedas, nor through austerities, charity, or acceptance of sannyasa can one satisfy me, as much as by developing unalloyed devotional service unto me. So, by developing unalloyed devotion unto Krishna, then only we can satisfy Krishna. Deha tyagadi tamo dharma pataka karana sadakana paya thate Krishnera charana. Measures like suicide or causes for sin, a devotee never achieves shelter at Krishna's lotus feet by such actions. Premi bhakta viyoge chahe deha chadite preme Krishna mile sehana bhare marite. Because of feelings of separation from Krishna, an exalted devotee sometimes wants to give up his life by such ecstatic love. However, one attains the audience of Krishna, and at the time he cannot give up his body. See, once you have Krishna, no need to leave body. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying. If you don't know Krishna, your separation, you may leave your body, but you have Krishna with you, then why you want to leave body? See. Gadanu ragenra viyoga nayaya shahana tate anuragi vanche apana marana. One who is deeply in love with Krishna cannot tolerate separation from the Lord. Therefore, such a devotee always desires his own death. This is a sloka from Srimad Bhagavatam. Rukmini Devi writes a letter to Krishna when she was offered to marry with Shishupala. Yasyangri pankaj rajah snapanam mahanto vanchati umapatir ivatmatamo pahatyai yahi ambujaksha nalabhena bhavat prasadam jahyamasun vratak Krishnan Chatajanma Bhishyat. O lotus-eyed one, great personalities like Lord Shiva desire to bathe in the dust of your lotus feet to drive away ignorance. If I do not get the mercy of your Lordship, I shall observe vows to reduce the duration of my life, and thus I shall give up the bodies of hundreds of births if it is possible to get your mercy in that way. So like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is teaching Sanatana Goswami. So you cannot commit suicide. You cannot give up your body. Kubuddhi chadiya karashravana kirtana achiret bhabe tabe krishnera charana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Sanatana Goswami, give up all your non-sensual desires, for they are unfavorable for getting shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. Engage yourself in chanting and hearing, then you will soon achieve the shelter of Krishna without a doubt. So this chanting and hearing is very glorified here. Neecha jati nahe Krishna bhajane ayogya, sat khula vipra nahe bhajanera yogya. So very important shloka. A person born in low family is not fit for discharging devotional service to Lord Krishna, nor is one fit for devotional service simply because he is born in an aristocratic family of Brahmanas. So anybody can reach Krishna, that's what. E bhaje says bhaba said bada ahakta hina chara Krishna bhajane nahi jati kuladi vichara. Anyone who takes to devotional service is exalted, whereas a non-devotee is always condemned and abominable. Therefore, in the discharge of devotional service of the Lord, there is no consideration of the status of the family. Because Sanatana Goswami always saying, I came from very degraded family, I came from very low-born family, because he was converted Muslim actually. He was a Brahmin by birth, but he has become Muslim because he started serving the Muslim kings. So that's the reason he says, I am in this body, I am serving in these natures. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, it is not that if you are a nature family, you cannot become a devotee, exalted devotee. And it is not that an aristocratic person takes birth in aristocratic family, become a devotee. Nothing like that. Anybody does devotional service to Krishna, he is a devotee. Dinera adhika daya kare Bhagavan kulina pandita dhanira bhada abhimana. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is always favorable to the humble and meek. But aristocrats, learned scholars and the wealthy are always proud in their positions. Viprat Visadguna Yuvad Aravinda Nabha Padaravinda Vimukhat Sapacham Varishtam Manye Tadarpita Mano Vachane Nihartat Pranan Punatisakulam Natumburi Banaha. This is Prahlad Maharaj prays. One may be born in the Brahmana family and have all 12 Brahmanical qualities, but if he is, in spite of being qualified, he is not devoted to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who has the navel shaped like the lotus, he is not good as a Chandala who has dedicated his mind, words, activities, wealth and life to service of the Lord. Simply to take birth in a Brahmana family or to have Brahmanical qualities is not sufficient. One must be a pure devotee of the Lord. Thus, if the Swapacha, a Chandala, is a devotee, he delivers not only his family, entire family as well as, whereas Brahmana, who is not a devotee but simply has Brahmanical qualification, cannot even purify himself, what to speak of his family. This is the thing. So there is no discrimination. Anybody can take up Krishna's service, and by taking up Krishna's service, he can become pure devotee, and by pure devotional service, by becoming pure devotee, he can liberate so many souls in this world. Bhajanera madhye sreshta nava vidha bhakti Krishna preme Krishna dite dhare mahashakti. So Navavidha bhakti is the, so unless you do devotional service, you cannot awaken your soul. By just suicidal tendency, by just killing yourself, you cannot reach Krishna. You have to do pure devotional service to awaken your soul. To awaken your soul, pure devotional service is nine types of categories of service. In that 9 categories, Tara Madhye Sarva Sheshta Nama Sankirtana Niraparade Nama Laila Paya Premadana. He is saying Nama Sankirtana. Among the 9, Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu, tell me, Shavanam Kirtanam Vishnu, Smaranam, Archanam miss ho gaya. Atmanivedam. There are 9 types of devotion service. In that, chanting the holy names of the Lord is the best service. Of the 9 processes of devotional service, the most important is always chant the holy name of the Lord. If one does so, avoiding the 10 kinds of offenses, one very easily obtains the most valuable love of God ahead. This is important. This is most important. The most important part is to chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So here, in the purport, Prabhupada gives many references. In Rupa Goswami, in Namastaka, he says, Nikila Shruti Mauli Ratnamala Dyuti Nirajita Pada Pankajanta Ai Mukta Kulair Upashyamanam Paritas Tvam Harinama Samshayami. O Harinama, the tips of the toys of your lotus feet are constantly being worshipped by the glowing residents emanating from the strings of the gems of the Upanishads, the crown of jewel of the Vedas. You are eternally adored by liberated souls such as Narada and Sukadeva. O Harinama, I take complete shelter of you. See, he's saying Harinama. So Harinama is a personified representation. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a personified representation of Harinama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All of us are very fortunate. So in this conversation, he says, how fortunate a devotee. So we are all actually running here and there outside. Somehow Krishna's mercy, we were picked up to do this service. So fortunate we are. So many Brahmande, Brahmite, so many people are there. So many crores, millions and trillions of people are there. Few were picked up for doing Krishna's service. Among the few, we are there. It's because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy. Srila Prabhupada picked up. He can pick up anybody. Why you or me? He can pick up anybody. Because of his Krupa Siddhi, anybody can become a devotee. Imagine. So, we have a very special mercy and special time, special opportunity being in a community like this. And I don't think we'll get again. Prabhupada says in one of the Bhagavatam purport, if you miss this opportunity, then trillions and trillions of millions of lives, you may not get Guru. You may not get Guru. Not easy. So, take this opportunity and nicely chant Krishna's name and go back to Lord. Jayati Jayati Namananda. This is Bhagavatamrita written by Sanatana Goswami. He is glorifying. Jayati Jayati Namananda Rupam Murare Viramita Nija Dharma Dhyana Pujadi Yatnam Khatam Api Sakrud Attam Muktidham Praninam Yat Paramam Amrutam Ekam Jivanam Bhushanam Me. All glories to the all blissful holy name of Sri Krishna, which causes the devotee to give up all conventional religious duties, meditation and worship. When somehow or other uttered even once by a living entity, the holy name awards him liberation. Just once. Imagine Hare Krishna. Once somebody liberates, they will get liberated, he is saying. The holy name of Krishna is the highest nectar. It is my very life and my only treasure. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukadeva Goswami said, Etan nirvidyamananam icchatam akuto bayam yoginam nrinitam harer namanu kirtanam. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of the great authorities in the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires, those who are desirous of all material enjoyment, and those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge, they can take the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Just by chanting, we can get rid of all kind of akuto bayam. The bayam is for us, we may take another birth, or bayam is for us, for our body. So many bhayas, all the bhayas will go by just chanting the holy name. So Yamadharma Raja was telling, Hetavan eva lokesmin pumsam dharma pranapsmataha bhakti yoga bhagavati tan nama grahana vidhi. Devotional service beginning with the chanting of holy name of the Lord is the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in human society. Yamaraj is saying. Like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says how to chant in Sixtakstaka, Trunadapi Suni Chena, Taroriva Sahishtuna, Amanina Manadena, Kirtaniya Sadahari. So important, very, very important principle is we should practice these things. So one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself is lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than the tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige and ready to offer the respect to others and not taking any respect for themselves. In such a state of mind, one can chant the holy name of the Lord continuously. So we have to amanina manadena. We have to give respect to everybody, not expecting respect from somebody. It's a very difficult task. You always expect respect from all the people. Whomever you see, you think they have to respect you. By mistake they don't see you, or they don't respect, or they don't laugh, or they don't do anything, then that's all. You will be totally become inimical to him. See, that is our condition. But we have to practice these things. Best thing is to practice chanting nicely. When you practice chanting nicely, hearing nicely, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, then automatically all the good qualities, Esthasti Bhakti Bhagavati Akita, all good qualities you will imbibe. So then Sanatana Goswami, by hearing this, after hearing this, Yetasuni Sanatera Haila Chamatkara, Prabhure na Bhaya Mora Marana Vichara. So Sanatana Goswami go astonished. How Lord knows I am thinking to commit suicide? Because he is thinking inside. Lord came and talked about Sanatana. So then he entered. Sarvagna Mahaprabhu Nishedila More Prabhu Racharane Dhari Karena Tanhare. Sanatana Goswami concluded, Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who knows everything past, present, future, has forbidden to commit suicide. He then fell down and touching the feet of the Lord and spoke as follows. Sarvagna Krupalu Tumi Ishvara Swatantra Yache Nachao Tacha Nate Taiche Nachi Yena Kashtayantra. My Lord, you are the omniscient, merciful, independent, supreme Lord. Exactly like an instrument of wood, I dance as you make me dance. Nicha Adhama Pamara Muni Pamara Swabhava More Jaila Tomara Kiba Habe Taba. I am low born, indeed I am the lowest. I am condemned, for I have been the characteristic of a sinful man. If you keep me alive, what is the profit you get? Prabhu kahe, immediately Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Prabhu kahe, tomara deha mora nijadana, tumi mora kariyache atma samarpana. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, your body is my property. You have already surrendered unto me. Therefore, you no longer have any claim on your body. As soon as you surrender, as soon as you become devotee of a spiritual master, you have already sold your body, spiritual master. So now you don't have any right to take some decision. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, Haridas Thakur, next coming I will read, if my time permits. See, he's already sold his body, so the body not belongs to him, and he wants to destroy somebody else's body, property. See, Sanatana wants to destroy somebody else's property. And one more important point here it comes. Parera dravya tumi kena chaya vinasite dharma vichare kibana para karite. Why should you want to destroy another's property? Can't you consider what is right and wrong? Tomara sharira mora pradhana sadhana e sharira sadhi ami bahu prayojana. Your body is my principal instrument for executing many necessary functions. By your body I shall carry out many tasks. See, this is important. Spiritual master carries all his desires. He will manifest, he will carry, all his desires through his disciples. That means spiritual master uses the disciples' proper body to execute his desires. That means once you surrender, you have given your body to spiritual master, and now spiritual master gave instructions to you. Once you follow the instructions nicely, then spiritual master execute his desires through you. So don't become proud when you achieve something. It is not you doing. It is done by spiritual master and Krishna. You get some benefit, or you get some kind of an achievement. That means that achievement is not yours. This achievement is Srila Prabhupada's and Krishna's. And be careful. Don't ever get a thought that I have done. Because you have not done. How much you can do? You can do small thing. You cannot do big thing. If something big is happening, any big thing is happening in this world, it is done by Supreme Lord Krishna. So Lord uses us, if you sincerely follow the instructions given by the Lord, spiritual master, then spiritual master executes so many things through us. So just follow sincerely. Krishna Bhakti, Krishna Prema, Seva Pravartana, Lupta Tirtha Uddhara, Ara Vairagya Shikshana. You will also have to explain Krishna's devotional service, establish centers of cultivation for Lord Krishna, excavate lost places for pilgrimage, to teach people how to adopt the reverence order. These are all the desires of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that will totally percolate the desires. Nija Priya Sthana Mora Mathura Vrindavana Tahan Yeta Dharma Chahi Charite Prachara. Mathura Vrindavana is my own dear abode. I wanted to do many things there to preach Krishna consciousness. So Prabhupada's more dear place is India, or all over the world. So Prabhupada has so many desires to do. So we have to do those desires, satisfy those desires. How will you satisfy? You just follow Prabhupada's instructions and satisfy. Like this, there are so many instructions are there. It goes on like this. So by understanding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can also, by purports, we can also understand the same desires percolate, and our Acharya also has got the same desires. Next, coming forward, there was a small instance where Sanatana Goswami, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu touches again Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana blood is oozing and touching the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Again he becomes very, very dissatisfied, and he went and speak with Jagadananda Pandita. Jagadananda Pandita says, your Vrindavan is best place for you, go back to Vrindavan. Then after that, Sanatana Goswami expresses, I want to go back to Vrindavan. Even Jagadananda Prabhu is, Jagadananda Pandit is also assured. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu becomes very angry with Jagadananda Pandit. You are such a small devotee, and you are able to advise a senior devotee like this. What kind of Vaishnava etiquettes you are following? So in Vaishnava culture, we don't advise any senior devotee. There is no advice given by us. We just follow. Unless the senior devotee asks something, you can, but that also in a submissive manner. It's not that this is this way, like that. No. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, if somebody is not following Vaishnava etiquette, I don't allow them at all. So these Vaishnava etiquettes are there. It is not that exaggerated or anything is being put into our system. The Vaishnava etiquettes has come from Haribhakta Vilasa, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Sanatana Goswami to write Haribhakta Vilasa, where there is Vaishnava etiquettes are there. How to behave with the senior devotee, how to behave with the junior devotee, how to behave with the contemporaries. These are all there. If somebody is growing in community, you should never become envious. Somebody is doing very good service, you should never become envious. We should actually glorify him and see how he got mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So how can I get such kind of a mercy? What are the principles he is following? Why can't I imitate, or why can't I follow the same instructions? This is what our mood is. And the person who is getting so many results should not get puffed up, saying that I have done so much. Simultaneously, both has got instructions. It is Krishna is doing. What strength we have in these three modes of material nature. Any time it can topple us. It is a samsara sagara. But Krishna is helping us. Because Prabhupada is helping us, so we are glorified. In the society, somebody comes and touches your leg, or somebody comes and so you think, oh my. It is actually something goes inside, into your, some intoxicant goes inside. So you always be careful. Every time you pray, Prabhupada, please be merciful unto me not to get intoxicated. Otherwise, see, opposite camp, big stalwart devotees fell down. It is not that they are not conscious. They are not good devotees. No, they are also conscious. They also had all the instructions. They read so many times Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, everything. But Maya, Pratyekatmaka Shakti, how it attains, how it catches you, how it destroys you, we don't know. That is the reason in the community, always best thing is Dadati Pratigrihnati Guhyam Akyati Pruchati. So you should always glorify the other devotee. Real glorification, not flattering. If somebody is doing, glorify and give some gifts to them and take some gifts, ask for some gift. Have a very good relation, and always reveal your mind to the authority. Pratigujnati guhyam makyati pruchati. Unless you tell your issues, what is going on in your mind, who will understand? Nobody can understand. That is the reason temple commander, the system. Prabhupada is what a beautiful, what a scholarly devotee. He kept the system already in place. Utilize the system. Dadati pratigunyati. You put Rupa Goswami's statement. Anatta nivrutasya happens there. It's a platform. You explain whatever problem is there, you come and discuss what is the problem. There is no problem. You can come and discuss with the authorities. You need to have at least one authority whom you should always discuss whatever going on in your heart. Authority, not with the contemporaries. Don't discuss with contemporaries. They'll go and propagate. But authority will not propagate. He will genuinely try to help and take help from others to help. One important thing is, as soon as you inform authorities about your mind, open up your mind, 99% of your problem is solved. 99% of your problem is solved. In our system, if you see, no one takes a big decision. So there is something is there, you call immediate authority. So for example, I have something, I call Satyagraha Prabhu. Satyagraha Prabhu will call MPP. So like this, authority system is always, any problem is also you express. You need to have that freeness with the authority to express. Unless that is what seva. We have not done any seva to any devotee. So we don't have that freeness. Improve the freeness in the community. We are going to live very short time. Every day, sunrise, Prabhupada says you should actually cry because you are losing the opportunity to serve Sri Radha Gokulananda. One day lost in your life. When you see sun, what you should remember? Oh my Lord, I lost one day to serve you. This you should see. Nicely deities have come. Our deities are so beautiful. So get attached to the deities and serve. And these are small things in your heart. Very small things. When you see higher purpose, we are serving for Srila Prabhupada. He has got so many desires to perform through us. Then this is nothing. Some devotee is telling me wrong, nothing. Some devotee is talking me ill, nothing. Let some devotee talk, no problem. That may be your karma and is getting burnt. Getting avmana, getting burnt. It's very good. Actually, you have to take it positively. Enjoy. And my karma is getting burned. Say, enjoy. Dance nicely in front of Prabhupada. Okay. So with this, I'll close this class. If you have any questions. You have any questions?